In this video, we will discuss interference checking with pipe networks. If you'd like to follow with this video, please open the file interference checking with pipe networks.dwg, locate in the training folder as discussed in the working with this dataset video. Interference checking lets you quickly identify pipe network parts that may interfere with each other. Interference checking compares the actual 3D model of parts to check for interferences. You can run an interference check to identify pipe network parts that physically overlap, collide, or intersect. The settings and styles are located in the Settings tab under the pipe network category, and then we have the interference styles right here. Let's go ahead and double-click the basic interference style. Under the View Options tab, verify that the Show as Sphere is toggled on. This is just one way that will be used to actually display the actual interference area. And of course, the Display tab tells Civil 3D what to display in the Plan, Model, and Section view. In the Plan view, toggle off the solid and leave the symbol, and in the Model view, let's just make sure we set the solid in there. Click OK, and let's navigate to the Prospector tab. A quick way to run an interference check is to navigate to the Pipe Networks category, Interference Checks, and simply right-click on there and choose Create Interference Check. What you're doing now is you're just picking one part from one network and then another part from another network. We'll zoom in to where we have the two pipe networks in our drawing. We want to select the existing pipe network, and we want to select the proposed pipe network to verify that things are going okay. Notice how Civil 3D selects those for you. We'll go with the basic style, and then for the render material, you can set this to by layer because we don't really need a render material for this at all. Notice a really cool option to define a 3D proximity check area. This is great if you want to simply check clearances between pipe networks. We'll leave it off for now, click OK, and then click OK again. Civil 3D notifies us that we have 3 interferences. To zoom to them, simply right-click on the interference check that was created and choose Zoom to. So let's zoom out a little bit, and here's our area of interference. To select these, here's a little trick. You can select them in the Prospector tab, holding the Shift key down, and then Control key, right-click, and choose Select. That way we can see them in the object viewer. Now let's go ahead and select the surrounding pipe network objects. So we want to select the pipe, and we want to select the structures here that are all connected in this area. And let's go ahead and take it into the object viewer. As you can see, there is our area of problem. We have the existing and proposed touching each other, and so now we need to fix this. Let's say per our design, we cannot delete the existing drainage system. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually move the proposed one to drain to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and select these 2 pipes and delete them. I'm going to select this proposed structure, and I'm going to go ahead and delete it as well. So we're going to select this pipe object. Using the grip, I'm just going to quickly snap it to where this quarter object daylights right there. Now I need to actually add in a wing wall. So with this object still selected, choose the Edit Pipe Network tool. Let's change our structure to the 54 by 12 by 83 wing wall, and we'll just make sure we pick on the tool to create a structure only. Simply hover over this object and then click. It'll automatically connect it to the pipe. Press Escape to end the command, and then of course you can just simply use the grips to rotate it to the correct rotation. Press Escape to clear your selection set, and go ahead and close the Network Layout tools. We need to update this in our profile view. So I'm going to go ahead and select this object here, and draw parts in profile. We'll go ahead and select the profile view you want to update this in, and when we do so, we realize, wait a second, it doesn't look like it's going across the actual tie-in of the road. And that's because this alignment is still pointing in the wrong direction. No need to recreate anything. Remember, we're dealing with a dynamic engine here. Press Escape to clear your selection set. Select the object, which is the alignment. Navigate to the geometry editor and go ahead and delete one of the PIs. Let's just delete that PI right there and press Enter. Now, by simply using the grips, I can go in here and simply attach this to the correct location, and I'll extend this a little bit so we can get some existing ground to show. You'll see it'll update in the profile automatically. Now to adjust the invert elevation, let's go ahead and do so, and we'll just adjust it over here. And as you can see, everything updates automatically. Notice that in the Prospector tab, however, our interference check is showing it's out of date. This of course makes sense as we just fixed it. So to rerun it, simply right-click on it and choose Rerun Interference Check. It tells you no interferences were found, and you can now remove this interference check from your drawing. Right-click on it and choose Delete.